came to this country with a promise and an expectation. We should fulfill that promise. We shouldn't be changing the rules halfway through. We should accept the promises we made and we should stick to them.
Alright, so something important happened just a few days ago. Migrant workers stood together. They raised their voices, not against anyone, but for fairness, for dignity, and a system they believe needs to change. What they are asking for could actually affect thousands of lives across the UK. Imagine building your life in a country for years, working, contributing, paying taxes, but still not fully having control over your own future. This is exactly the conversations that sparked a major protest just a few days ago. And today, we are breaking it down. Stay tuned, and I will see you shortly. Hello everyone, you're welcome back to the channel. This is your girl Blessing of Blessed Blessing channel. On this channel, we talk about things happening in the United Kingdom, my life here in the United Kingdom as a migrant, information that would keep you updated. If this interests you, please consider subscribing to this channel before leaving. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss out in any of our important updates. And please like and share this video. It's very important. So guys, today I've chosen to talk about the protest that just happened a few days ago. And then this is about UNISON members coming together, okay, with migrant workers, you know, sharing their views and of course pleading with the government about this ILR, indefinite leave to remain. Yes, it's still on. We know what's happening in the United Kingdom. The government plans to extend the eligibility period for ILR from 5 to 10 years and possibly 15 years.
When you walk into the NHS or you go to the communities of care for patients, you are far more likely to see a migrant worker caring for you than to see one on the queue wanting to access care.
All we are asking for is fairness. We are asking for justice. We are asking for freedom. We want to be free.
So we're here to speak to the ministers to listen to us about the visas requirements, because it's like you tell us one thing, that if we come to the country legally we get certain rights, and then we're here and suddenly you want to change the rules. It's sounding like modern slavery to me. You tell us we come here legally, we pay thousands of pounds to access the country, we come in, we pay tax, we do our work, we are basically the workforce, and then you tend to change the rules midway. I understand that you want to be fair to your citizens. Yes, it's your country, it's their country, good enough. But what about us? Because first of all, it's like, oh, we should come here 5 years. Fine. Then you can no longer bring your family here. Fine. You have to pay thousands of pounds to do this. Fine. And now you want to change it from 5 years to 15 years. So someone in his 30s, by 45, still hasn't gotten anything for working for that long. I don't see how that's fair.
The impact is enormous. We are members of the society. We contribute to the society. We pay our taxes. We have people we look after, and we also think that the government looks after us also.
We've got a system at the moment that ticks every box in modern slavery, and that's not too good for a country that's as developed as Britain. I think blaming, when the government is failing clearly, they need to point to someone to blame. And I think the migrant workers, the care workers are the easiest target. People who have lost their lives in this process, and I think this classifies as an emergency, a system that allows people to be treated as slaves, to be treated as second-hand citizens of the world is not a fair system at all.
Most of us are supposed to be at work, but we left our jobs just to come here and showcase what we've got. So we want the government to really, really consider us and help us.
There are two main points around this protest. The first is about the extension of ILR from 5 years to 10 years. For many migrant workers, the current system already represents years of continuous work, contribution, and building a life in the United Kingdom. The idea of extending that baseline means a longer period of uncertainty before being able to fully settle in a country where they have worked. Before I proceed to this stage, which is the stage 2, that's the second reason for the protest, I would like to clearly say this. It's not about blaming employers or institutions. You know, many employers, I've seen a couple of them, I've worked for a couple of them, okay, that treat workers fairly. And, you know, they rely on these workers heavily. Like, they heavily rely on migrant staff, especially in sectors like healthcare, hospitality, just name it. Okay, so, but the discussion here is about the structure itself, about whether the current system always creates fairness and whether improvements can be made to protect both migrants and employers, okay, in a more balanced way. That is exactly what I personally understand from this whole, you know, protest and all of that. So now let's even go further. Before an individual is given visa to work in the United Kingdom, they must have been given a certificate of sponsorship by their employers. So that's to say that the employers would first of all request for sponsor license from Home Office. So the Home Office, you know, checks this employer, you know, do their investigations to see if it's legal work they are doing. Like if they are into any illegal stuff, of course they will not get it. Okay, so after they have crossed all the T's and dotted all the I's, then they'll say, okay, this person is, or this company is fit to employ foreigners. So they will now give them the sponsor license, okay, to sponsor individuals from abroad. So now the sponsor has been given the license to do that. Then they would offer certificate of sponsorship to the worker. Foreign worker uses this certificate of sponsorship to apply for visa. Okay, that's, you see the irony, you see how it goes. Okay, so from Home Office to the employer, from the employer to the employee, then from the employee again back to the Home Office, because that same certificate of sponsorship is exactly what the employee is using to apply for visa. Sorry, that's my child. Okay, what they are asking for is that the government should please consider giving the individual worker that visa directly, or that right to choose the companies they work for. Reason being that some, not all, again, some few, yeah, employers, bad employers, believe me when I say that there could be, or there are still bad employers. So some of these bad employers could capitalize on that, take advantage of that. Okay, telling the worker, because they have shared, many of them came out sharing their experiences, the companies they have worked for, telling them that if you don't do what I say, even when they have done everything legally, like they are carrying out their duties as specified on their contract, but because the bad employer has so many powers, so they now kind of rely on that, telling or threatening the migrant worker that if you don't do what I say, I will fire you. And of course, if that finally becomes the case, oh my goodness, you know what's going to happen to that migrant worker? They would be given 60 days to leave the United Kingdom That's to say, they will receive a letter from the Home Office telling them that their sponsor, which is the employer, has withdrawn the certificate of sponsorship that was issued to them. Therefore, they have 60 days to either look for another employer who would give them that certificate of sponsorship, and that's very rare, very, very rare, or leave the United Kingdom. And probably this is someone, in a case, I've seen a case where this person has lived in the United Kingdom for 4 years, has worked for this company for 4 years, and based on the current rule around ILR, they have only 1 year towards getting the ILR, and this is happening to them. So they are now given the letter to leave the United Kingdom, and not just them, that's the irony of it. As they are giving that letter, their children also, their wives, their spouses also are expected to live with them. And these are kids that have settled in a country. They have called this country their home. They have, started, they've integrated to the system. They have friends. They're already in school. They have friends. You know what I mean? Personal and private life. Okay, so now they will not have any other choice than to leave the United Kingdom. That's one. Then also, I've seen another case where a company sponsored an individual from outside of the United Kingdom. They gave them about 3 years visa with a promise that before the end of that visa, they would, extend it. Then after the second batch, which is like additional 2 years, then automatically based on the government promise. Yes, it's a promise because it's still there on the government's website. So automatically they are qualified for ILR. That's if they meet every other criteria that is listed there. Okay, once they qualify, fine. They will now know if they want to change job, all of that. But do you know what happened to this family? Immediately they got here, they worked for this country for that 3 years. When it's time to renew their visas, the company says, I'm sorry, because of this financial issues. I don't blame them anyways. Yeah, like I said, I don't blame them. That's the structure we are talking about, because they have things coming up. Some of them, other companies bought over the companies. Some of them, they went into financial issues. They couldn't fund the certificate of sponsorship process. Yes, it's a process because the employer also are expected to pay the Home Office, okay, for every employee they sponsor, foreign worker they sponsor. So that's the process. So now, if the employers are now not willing or not able to do this, it falls back on that migrant worker. So this family I'm talking about, after staying here for 3 years, we are told that their company has withdrawn, or not even withdrawn because their visa has expired. So at the end of that 3 years, they couldn't have that company extending their visa. And this is a family that had sold all their properties because they want to relocate to the United Kingdom, because they want a better life for themselves and their children. They've sold all their properties in their home country. Yes, it's a choice. It's a choice. You can't tell anybody where to live. It's a global war. They can decide as far as they are doing it legally. So it doesn't matter if they, why would they leave their country? Nobody has, you don't have that right to question people's choices, their decisions. No. As far as they are making it the legal way, you do not have any right to tell people why they are leaving their countries. Okay? So now this person has sold everything they have, relocated abroad for a brighter future. Okay? And unfortunately, this is happening to them. If you watching me, if you were the one, how would you feel? So this is exactly what UNISON members are saying, and I am here to add my own voice. Please, the government should please try and see if it's something that is worth considering. We are not forcing government to do anything, just to think about it and see if it's actually worth considering. So guys, that's it. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to like, share this video, subscribe to this channel if you have not done that already. And I remain Blessing Emozozo of Blessed Blessing channel. Thank you. I will see you on my next one. Bye bye. I know you got a dressed up for the club.